Happy New Year, everybody! I'm Henry Lee, BlueHeronArts.com. We are going to do a wet mounting demo to mount this silk painting with a landscape we did in last weekend's workshop with a group of students locally from the Southern California. And we didn't have time to finish this part, the finishing touch, which means to make the painting flat, because the silk is very fragile. You're supposed to put on a frame with pins, but we didn't do that because it's a very small painting, and we traced it with computer printout from an ancient master Ma Yuan in Southern Song Dynasty, and we did the tree, the rock. Then finally we washed the sky. As soon as I wash the sky, you can see the silk shrink. So it has different shrinkage from different areas according to the moisture. And I tried to use dry mounting with iron, but it won't work because it's very difficult to work with the silk in dry mounting. And plus, the silicone will kind of penetrate through the silk to make it really not that so good, for silk. Anyway, so we try to use traditional mounting. This is the glue I made from wheat starch. It's a starch with no gluten. You can do it traditionally with washing out the gluten from a dough, but you can buy this from Asian grocery stores. In LA, it's very convenient. So I just used this, and then I dilute it with lots of water. It depends on the season and the climate. It could be thicker in the summer and thicker in the winter, and thinner in the summer. Okay, I'm going to show you the steps now. So put the painting. Okay, of course you need to clean the table you're working on or glass. Make sure there's no stains, and then put the painting face down to the bottom, the back up, so you can see the white paints I applied on the back, which is very subtle. It will show more when I mount it. So we spray a little water to relax the silk a little bit. You can let it sit for a minute or two, just to soften a little bit. So the shrinkage will relatively even, but still you'll see bubbles. But that's natural because we're going to soak the painting with glue and with paste. And this is the now the painting is kind of soft, so I can stretch a little bit. I'm going to apply paste now from the center out with a soft goat. We call it combined pipe brush. It's designed for this purpose. Just let the painting float with lots of paste, and we'll clean the extra paste after that. see the painting moves very easily. Kind of float. There might be some color drop at this point. It's natural, so I purposely didn't stamp it yet because the ink won't dry in short period of time. So I will add the seal later after mounted, and also I can do some makeup color even after mounting, I think. So then I dry all the extra moisture outside the painting. You can see the painting kind of could be distorted at this point. So you want to make sure if it's square. Let me just, because some ink may stain the brush, so I'm going to wash it in the sink. Okay, I'm back with a clean brush, and I squeeze out some extra moisture. So it acts like a sponge. You know, it's not very wet. So I can dry out the excessive paste outside the painting and stretch the painting with it a little bit, just very gently. Okay, now I'm going to clean up the margin outside the painting with a wet towel. Side by side. It should be okay with a little bit. You know, you don't want to touch the painting, but get it as close as possible. I haven't trimmed the silk, so it will be sterilized or trimmed after this process. It's easier because the silk is not flat or square when you try to do it before mounting. Right? So we just mount it first. The Chinese painting do not stretch first, but you can try it to mount it on a board. I did that in Honolulu. Last time they mount the silk on a foam board, but it kind of strange because the absorbance is different. It's less absorbent, and it's kind of hard to paint. It's become a hard surface. So I prefer to do it on raw silk before mounting and then mount it afterwards. You can use a frame to stretch it. Okay, the next we're going to put the backing paper on. So I use Wenzhou rice paper roll. It's a traditional paper to mount painting with. Very good paper to work as a backing paper. So this time I use a different brush, a special brush made of palm fiber. We have these two brushes, the pasting brush and the stiff brush. This is very dense. You will dry the air out and make the painting flat easily. I didn't calculate well. I think it might work. So let me move a little bit. Okay, just do it. This is a thing you need to plan because if it's a larger paper, it's okay, but if it's very tight, you need to make sure there's enough margin to do the pasting afterwards. So I just redo that. See if I can get it even. It's very. This is a lesson right now I try to teach you from my mistake. If you try to redo this, it's impossible because it becomes wrinkled. So you have to do it in one time. So let me do it again. This is clean paper. So just redo the pasting and recut the paper. So let's rest it. I'm going to prepare another paper. Okay, let me measure it. This time I should give more room. It's about 2 inches on the side. Okay, let me add back a little paste. Then clean the surrounding area again with a wet towel. Dry mounting is very difficult for beginners because it's a skill that you need to practice. I mean, wet mounting is a very challenging process you need to practice. Dry mounting also is a craft, but a little bit easy for students, I think. That's why I haven't got back to wet mounting after I learned dry mounting, but for this material, I think the only solution is wet mounting. So this is how I do it again. You start from one side like this and push the paper onto the painting with the brush, the palm fiber brush, like so. Okay. And then brush some more. You can put a piece of newspaper, a blotting paper. I just use this used drawing board paper. You can use any paper. Just make sure it's not going to stain, so that use a clean side. Newspaper is printed with oil ink, so it's not going to stain. It has been traditionally a good backing, protecting blotting paper to use. You can use newsprint, will be good. Don't have to be very absorbent, but some absorbency is good to take out the excessive moisture. And you can stand to press hard. Okay. We use another sheet from the silicone release paper. It's a silicone release paper from the silicone film. This is a wax paper. It's not absorbent. Just use that to protect the painting while I press the backing paper onto the silk. Some minor wrinkle. With some. Okay, I'm going to prepare for drying. And you can use a knife to lift one corner as preparation. Put a little strip of paper underneath that. Okay, and then you can use thicker paste at this point. A little thicker. And just paste the margin. You don't want to put this paste on the back of the painting, actually. That's dangerous. So it's going to, if you put this paste inside the painting, it will stick on the drawing board. Okay, now I'm going to hold the painting and then transfer it onto the drawing board. Let me first show you the gesture, how to lift the painting. Traditionally, you hold the palm fiber brush like that, and with the thumb and the index finger, your middle finger and the index finger to grab the painting like that. So I'm going to change the direction so you can watch me doing this. This is the drawing surface I'm going to use for drawing. Here comes the painting. Okay, this is the gesture actually. So you go with one corner, then the next corner, and the upper side. So now the painting is hold it. Then stretch the bottom corner, and then the sides. And voila, in French. So easy, tout facile. So I hope you get some idea of wet mounting, and through practice you should be very good to master this traditional skill. Thanks for watching, Happy New Year and happy painting. Goodbye!